All right, and we're back on the Mana Symbol channel. Going to play a little bit of Emmikul Creativity. This is originally a list developed by Mr. Reb, involving Serra's Emissary and Emrakul the Aeons Torn. So we're planning on going to Indomitable Creativity X2. This list is the improved list provided to me by the one, the only, the wonderful TingFengWan, who's one of the greatest creativity players on the planet. And he made top 8 at Vegas playing a version of this. And then he made some changes and passed me this version. We just played a 4-1 with it with a punt that would have made it theoretically a 5-0. And we're going to hop into another league here and record this one for the YouTubes, as Shauna has just said hi. So we're playing Leyline Binding and Prismatic Ending, and one of the things I've liked about this version a lot so far is the fact that we get to play 4 Ending, 4 Binding. We're lighter on bolts. We're still playing Spell Pierce, and Hard Evidence makes a return here with only 3 Dwarven Mines in the mana base. It's nice. And it's interesting that you say that, Vija. So we've got the comment that Archon Creativity is probably the better option for most. I'm pretty sure that there is a chance that this is currently a little bit better. Because Archon Creativity is so well understood at the moment, and the hate cards for it are very specific. A lot of them miss this version of the deck. Additionally, it is more Planeswalker heavy. We've got Jace, Teferi, and Wrenn and Six here, so you can sort of set up your Planeswalker tribal deck. This makes you a little bit better against the 4-color Wrenn and Six decks. I don't like the expressive iterations in this deck because I'm always bad at using it. Yeah, there's a lot of Orvars floating around. There's a lot of, Hushbringers and etc. And that's a big appeal of this deck. We also have more island, like we've got basic islands in the deck, so we can play a little bit better around Blood Moon. We've got Hard Evidence that gives us multiple tokens. So it's good against some of the aggro decks in the format. So I'm pretty excited about this. It feels very good to play this. Don't worry about it, Unbreakable Wit. We don't need to. We'll work something out. Anyway, in the sideboard, we have an Iona and a Serra's Emissary. That might be excessive. We're playing exactly one Leyline. I don't like that. But I do like Rest in Peace, 1 Hallowed Moonlight, 1 Chain to the Rocks. I'm not a big fan of these numbers, but I know sideboards are something that is very, very personal. So if I'm going to play this weekend for an RCQ that I have, I'll definitely be building my own sideboard. But regardless, I think the general idea of playing Emmikul Creativity with islands in the mana base is something that feels really good so far. Feels good, looks good. Serra's Emissary is a single card win in a number of matchups. And so is Emrakul. Emrakul, you usually have to survive a turn, but it'll kill a lot of decks the next turn. For example, Murktide and Red Black. If you put an Emrakul into play, they don't really have anything to say about it. All right, round 1 against Ike 7. We got a sick Rat Jam Pyramid out of Badagaboosh. Got to give you big congrats for that. Love that for you, friend. All right. Do not have a turn 2 Wrenn and Six here. On the draw against the Kihira deck, though, I've got Spell Pierce on 2. It's kind of a 6, but it's kind of a good 6. If I draw any fetch land, then I can get this Wrenn and Six into play. So you abused your mod privileges. Oh, I didn't see it at all. I think the way I'm looking at chat, I can't. Oh no, you just meant you used your mod privileges. Is in that as a mod you can chat faster than most people. So we can go Steam Vents into Stomping Ground here. So we're good. There is a Flooded Strand in this deck, and I know that people were asking. Yep. I know it's crazy, TingFengWan, and yet it's really nice. I really appreciate it. I almost want to swap one of the islands for plains. We did have a problem last game where the Flooded Strand couldn't fetch me a Stomping Ground, but we still won the match, so. But yeah, TingFeng, I very likely will play this weekend at my RCQ. So I really want to thank you a lot for sharing this. We just finished a league 4-1, and if I hadn't punted against Young Dingo, it would have been a 5-0. He told me that I was dead in a situation where I wasn't. He made a mistake. He wasn't trying to game me or anything. It's just that his chat told him that something worked, and it didn't. He had cat combo, and I had Serra's Emissary in play, and he's like, oh, my final cat is going to flicker my Leyline Binding so I can binding your Emissary. What he didn't realize was the binding was on my binding, so if he does that, I just get a binding back and binding the binding, and I still have Emissary on creature, so. This is a matchup where I feel like Teferi is reasonably likely to die immediately, so I'm just going to down tick it. Looks like they're on 4-color Wrenn and Six, so I guess they could play Wrenn and ping my Teferi, and that would be not the greatest, but yeah. Well, it was Spider Space in particular, and he's kind of the death and taxes master. So when he says something about like a flickering board state, I think a lot of people are very inclined to believe him, and he was mistaken. It happens, so it's really not an issue. All right, we got Jace Wars going here, but I have the Teferi advantage. So I'm going to put Emissary in with Teferi on top. I don't mind having all these Teferis in my hand. They're not necessary, but I don't mind it. But Emissary, I definitely don't need it yet. Have at you. Yeah. Anyway, I was trying to save us time because he started cat comboing, and I had Serra's Emissary in play with creature on, so I was just like, hey, just tell me you have the removal, and I'll scoop. Oh, Narset. All right, good thing I have an ending. Puts Leyline Binding in hand. All right, Binding's my Teferi. Jace. Okay. I'm not a big Holy Grail fan. I mean, I've seen it, but I wouldn't say I'm a fan. Hey, it's the jig, it's the gig, it's the Leo. So I think I gotta get rid of this Narset, huh? Which feels weird. But next turn I get my Jace back, and then I get to play a new Teferi. Start making dwarf tokens to attack their Teferi down. It's just such a vague reference. Also, most of the time people don't say you're dead in Magic. Opponent has RJs? No, well, yeah, under the binding. No, it's all good, dude. I will say that earlier today when I was playing a match with like Leyline Bindings and Teferis and Wrenn and Sixes and Felidar Guardians and stuff, my brain was just getting melted. There's just so much nonsense happening. Oh, that's so uh-huh. All right, please say play something I can spell pierce because this game has already gone it. Ah. I guess I'll do it because then they have to spend 2 and then they're tapped down, so I can kind of do stuff. They down tick there. Okay, so that's huge because I get a free kill there. Unless they have Solitude, but I guess I get a free 2 for 1. So I can go Otawara on that Leyline Binding, get my Teferi, bounce that Leyline Binding, get my Jace. They'll be able to play both of them again, but like I get a bunch of activations and I kind of need them. I mean, I don't need them, but they'll be helpful. Shuffling Emrakul into Emrakul. Yeah, exactly. Shuffler's definitely on my side. What is this? Oh, bollocks. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Very interesting sequence. Another Leyline Binding into their hand. Goodness gracious. All right. I'd really like to draw a Lightning Bolt. It's not really a Lightning Bolt. I can Expressive Iteration. Yeah. Okay. Another Teferi. I don't have any untapped white mana I can fetch. That's a big problem. Grab it and fetch black? I mean, it makes my binding 1 mana, but I'm in severe danger of just getting murked next turn by Days Undoing. And they have more Leyline Bindings, so I can't. Hmm. I can kill their Jace, but it's not that helpful. Let's see if they do anything about me attacking the Jace. Cut my mouth, but I can't. I'm eating pineapple. Yeah, that's tough, buddy. I feel for you, bro. All right, green, red. Okay, hold on. All right. So now I can ending the Narset. Then they'll ending my ending if they need to, but maybe Jace hits the bolt. Oh, I guess that doesn't help me though. Yeah. Well. Yeah, that's not great. Well, hopefully they don't have a Days Undoing here, because if they do, I am screwed. Alexa just scared the crap out of me by wishing me a happy birthday weekend. Oh, a happy weekend? Just a happy weekend? It does that every week? That's wild. Okay, they activates an ability of Jace the Mind Sculptor, chooses not to. Oh, okay, they fate sealed themselves. Okay, so they don't have a Teferi in play. I should have fetched the Savai Triome there. God, do I need more white mana in play? How much white do they have? Just 2? Okay. Because I can't brainstorm with Jace, because they'll just pop their Narset out in response. But if I play Teferi, what is this? Subtlety. Remand my Jace? I'll just remand the Subtlety and force them to pitch for it if they want to use it. All right, that was on top. That's really unfortunate. Yeah, I'm screwing up this game all over the place. It's really difficult for me. This is not the kind of Magic I'm used to. And this is why I'm usually afraid of playing these kind of decks in higher stakes, higher value situations. No, we'll leave that on top. Oh, wait, they can't get their Narset out at instant speed now. Oh, I could have brainstormed. God damn it. See, I already forgot the thing that I was just like setting up for the entire time. Okay. Well, we still have the Raugrin Triome to fetch if I need to. Alright, I guess I'll just draw a random card. Please give me the bolt. That's not the bolt. Did they find? Yeah, this likely means they found the Days Undoing. So there's a filter Unbreakable Wit at the top, and it says numbers of copies. Yeah, I can get a Raugrin Triome here, so I'm gonna remember to do it now. There's a filter at the top that says numbers of copies, and you can set that to 0, and then you can grab it. Hey, how's it going, Gabby? Apparently, I'm gonna see you at RC Toronto. Also, I don't know if that's how we're talking about the RCs, but that's how I'm gonna do it. White, blue, 1. Subtlety again. This time is fine. Bottom. White, blue, 1. You have to take a break from Marvel Snap. Nice. All right. Okay. So now bounce the subtlety, kill the Jace. I can brainstorm freely. Let's put these 2 Triomes back, most likely. They shock it in. They guess they could besage you here. Oh. Jesus fucking Christ. Oh, that's... I'm so upset. It's not even like that big of a deal, but I'm just annoyed about it. Like that was just rude. Like it's really not even that bad, but it's just like I was playing around that the whole time. I have a Teferi in play, but these damn lands. I think they have another binding in their hand. What did they just reveal? It just revealed Time Raveler. Okay. Yeah. All right. Now we're in a tough spot. We're just getting crushed by Narset. And like I just can't do anything about it, yeah, with my draws. Haven't hit enough bindings, haven't hit enough endings. Alright, we'll go game 2 here. Flusterstorm's not very good. Veil is not great. Second Emissary is definitely something I want. Iona on white is probably pretty good. They have Jace, but that's like it. Definitely do not need Emrakul. Just kind of hard evidence, and that's probably it. I guess I could play Veil instead of hard evidence, but I don't even think that's all that good. Oh, Wear Tear is probably pretty okay. Yeah. It's a really bad first matchup for kind of showing off what this list can do, but we'll see. I think I'm like reasonably well matched here. We just could not beat that Narset. I wasn't ready for it at all, and they had the freaking Boseiju at the end there was mental. Do I need any American gods? American goods? What state are you from, Gabby? Hopefully that is... I would not say Narset is really good in Modern. I would say that in against specifically the dirtily controlled decks, it's gross. But like in the broader format, it's probably awful, right? But I mean, I'm a pro Jace guy, so must kill for the Murktide decks. I don't. Well, first of all, it's not hard for them to kill it, but second of all, I don't know if that's true. Like they have iteration. Connive's not a mate. Okay, that's true. But they usually have creatures. That's the trick. Is like they're gonna be able to attack it down. New Jersey. I'll think about it. The only thing I usually like from the States is you guys have a much easier, broader selection of liquor than I can get in Canada. Yeah, Narset, exactly. Narset usually works as like 3 mana, draw a card, like absorb some damage. It's not hard to take a single bottle across the border or two, Gabby. You are legally allowed to. As long as you don't, like, bring a crazy amount. Um, and apparently the LCBO has pretty strict control about what you can officially buy Carrion Lich. Yeah, if you want to ship it through like the mail, like yeah, but shipping liquor through the mail sounds a little sketch to me. Like I just feel like the bottle's gonna get broken a lot of the time. Yeah, okay. So I'm just gonna go ahead and creativity this turn, right? And then if I get Iona or Serra's Emissary, I'm probably in good shape. Well, Serra's is not that good. Iona's good because you just call white, and the only thing that they can get through is Jace, which it's possible for them to have it, but it's also very possible they don't. Mm. You're allergic to alcohol. That's interesting. I don't know. Do I just jam here? Because if I hit Emissary, I have to name Planeswalker or creature or enchantment. Like, this is not an easy matchup for Emissary. I could play Prismari Command into Wrenn and Six here. It's probably pretty good. Just sets me up really well for the future. You say jam? I don't know. If I wait a turn, though, then I can go double. That gives me a lot higher chance of hitting a winning combination. Probably should have fetched the mine and used something different here. Yeah, baby. All right, all of a sudden, the opponent is very slow. You haven't found the Mountain Dew stuff, so it's like what was that hard lemonade from last year that was really popular? Twisted Tea, was that what it's called? But it's like that, but it's Mountain Dew. I can't believe I was 32 when I found out that Mountain Dew was like officially, not officially, but like Mountain Dew is intended for being mixed with moonshine, and I love that. That it just tickles me to no end, and I Celestial Purge. All right. They actually play straight up counterspell. I should not have played the land. I should have expressively iterated. Brutal. It's probably okay. Yeah. Fucking hate expressive iteration. I just cannot used to getting to playing this card, and I always punt it like that. Okay. Fuck. I don't think I can register the card. I just can't rewire my brain to play the card. There is. I can play Fire Ice. I can play more copies of other cards. It's very, very easy for me to change what it is in the list. I'm just saying, like, it just shocks me. I'm already playing 2 remands, so I don't think I want to play too many. I mean, I actually do want to play too many, but recommend Piracy Charm. My second Piracy Charm. Does that have like a Spell Pierce mode, but it's like only for 1 mana? Is that a real thing? Am I imagining? Yeah, I'm not playing that card. I'm not playing that card. Cancelled. Brutal. I deserve it. God, they are up so many cards on me. They stuck their Wrenn and Six for longer. And I have a feeling they're gonna crack their Narset out here. This matchup feels brutal. It's the classic thing of I'm playing a combo control deck and they're playing a hard control deck, and it's just brutal. They call me transphobic on our free magic. Does that make me a more legitimate ally? Pretty sure it does. Pretty sure I end up getting ally points for that, so go ahead. Like I'm just not. I've never gone on free magic, and at this point, I'm just never going because I've heard nothing but horrible things. So why would I do that? Why would I expose myself to that? Plus the Teferi. Don't love that. You got doxxed by someone? You got doxxed by someone who went on free magic and called you transphobic? I'm not sure I understand. I mean, they don't have to. People can be hateful for the wrong reasons, so they could just be a generally hateful person of all people, and just. But yeah, I mean, I'm not saying that that's not exactly what they were doing. We're almost definitely dead here, and I really want to scoop this up. This is brutal. This is just. I cannot believe what I ran into here. Oh, that human. Yeah, that's not a good human. There we go. Maybe this iteration will go better. Jesus. I've been missing land drops too, which has made this really unfortunate. I'm just like, I'm 100% sure as soon as I play anything that draws me cards, I'm going to get wrecked by this Narset, and I just don't have the heart to have that happen again. It didn't even really change the last game that much. It's just I have a lack of like playing, like I'm not drawing enough of my endings and leyline bindings here. And I feel like on their side, instead of creativities, they're just playing like subtlety and things like that. All right. I can play Spell Pierce, but it just really doesn't matter anymore. But let's play Jace. I'm 100% sure they're going to let it resolve because they're assuming I'm going to Brainstorm. I'm going to Fate Seal. They have a fetch land anyway, so it doesn't really matter. Days Undoing on top. Boo. Let's put that on the bottom in case they don't shuffle. Oh, I should have played the land. Well, no, because I don't want it getting killed. But this is not... having a bad time here. Let's say that. Having a bad time. I got 9 mana. Ending for 4. All right. So Jace was a 1-for-1? Not the worst. Stop not playing things! I need you to play things so that I have a chance. All right, you know what? I'm just I'm off it. I don't know how bad that matchup is. I've never seen that deck before, but it was like blue white Wrenn and Six with Narset Days Undoing. Like I've seen that list before. I think I even had it loaded up, but I just never seen anyone actually play it, and I don't think it's actually doing that well. But anyway, definitely good against us. Definitely, if I run into that on Sunday, I will have a bad time. I will say I'm not particularly talented at the Leyline Binding mirrors, and I think that was probably what was keeping me. Wasn't that deck a big hit at NRG? That deck is a spike special. I don't think that it is. There's someone else whose name I associated with it. I can probably look it up. Is it Zach? It's Zach Allen, right? No, there's another name. Hold on. It's not Spike. Zach Allen got the top 8 with it? Yeah. I think that's right. Yeah, I just have it listed as blue, white, red, and wheels. Yeah, I don't think Spike like that kind of deck at all usually. We're gonna mulligan this. I guess with any fetch land, this hand is great. I mean, it's not great, but it's pretty good. All right, let's high roll it. Let's draw a fetch land. There's like 10 in the deck. Blue-white control with the Wrenn and Six is the most popular archetype. Jesus. All right, we beat Murktide in the last league. Punted a game to Blood Moon, but I won overall, so not feeling too bad about this. I'm also always happy to see them lead on DRC rather than Monkey. Not quite the land I was looking for, but it will work in a pinch. Uh, I think online I'll still probably have a lot of good results with Prismari, but man, in paper, actually the list of matchups I had was not too bad. But if that blue white Wrenn and Six deck keeps being popular, that is a terrible matchup. Yeah. I can't have 3 colors on an ending, even under Blood Moon. But I do have Island Otawara here, so. Consider is a good sign. No Spell Pierce. Good. Dash Monkey. All right. Is Kaya here? Dash Monkey Dash should be her favorite band. George Jabur? It's the Narset guy. Okay. I knew there was someone who specifically said, like, I've got new tech with this deck, and they were referring to, like, blue-white control, and then it was, like, blue-white Wrenn and Six, and that was, like, the breakout for it. But I might be mistaken about the whole. Kaya really likes the song Flying Spaghetti Monster. Why am I not surprised? Hopefully they go land Dash Monkey here. The dubstep one? All right, let's see what happens. Oh. I'm old. There you go. Dr. P, Flying Spaghetti Monster. Oh, come on. This is the really low fi for dubstep. I don't think this is right, is it? Is this right? This is really, really low production value for. Okay, so I'm going to pitch a Leyline Binding on killing their treasure here, which is kind of goofy, but we have Teferi to reset it later, so I don't feel awful about it. It's from 2008. They had better production value on a lot of songs in this time. Do I think they have Spell Pierce? Eh. Oh, there we go. There's the dub. Now we're talking. Great draw. All right. What is the UKF thingy? I don't know what UKF is. I also might not know what a thingy is. Oh, fuck. I put that on top. That's my fault. I guess if they play the Wrenn and Six, I'm pretty happy. Play Teferi. Go plus. They have 3 card types because they picked up their land, but they won't make that mistake if they go to heat. Yes, swing in your electronic song is definitely a big deal. I mean, I think that's why electro swing had such a fad for a little while. And like one of the tricks about it is like, well, you don't need to overdo it. You don't need every song to be swing. But like a lot of the greatest rock from the 60s and 70s is so great because it swings a little. Okay. This Wrenn and Six is more frustrating than I thought it would be. Not dashing. That's upsetting. Why? Why? So much. Okay, so am I supposed to Leyline Binding my Wrenn and Six now? I think so. Because if they do something about this that involves them tapping out, then I can Creativity my clue token. They didn't do it. Okay. Should have done this several turns ago, I guess, but not gonna cry over spilt milk over here. Iteration. Okay. Good draw. Oh no. Oof. Sorry, people left the song queue to rot, so I have not been playing on it. It's Friday night. I thought people would be all about it. Anyway, so there's a monkey. They've got 8 cards in hand. And we're in pre-board games, so I don't have a ton of cheap counters. But this Prismari Command is going to be pretty good. I would really like to find a Jace. DRC, sure. Goodness gracious, still more land drops. I really don't think they can afford to counter this. No, song requests are on. It's just nobody's been putting in the queue, so I was playing my own music, and I'm continuing to now because there's one whole song in the queue, so it's not cool. That is almost exactly how I wanted to draw. I just need to draw a second Spell Pierce or similar. not what I wanted. All right, well, they don't have a good clock yet. I guess I'm not too worried. I'll hold on to the Dwarven Mine in case we draw Jace or, I don't know, anything else. Okay, where's that going? Bolt the Crab. Crap. If they remove the other dwarf, then I've made a severe mistake. Although, I guess not that severe. Okay, so they definitely have a second monkey in hand, but I can't let this one hit me. Shredder, sure. Murktide? So they almost definitely have double counter in hand. So I'm going to need to jam here. But okay, that helps. Second counterspell? Bubblegum Crisis Tokyo? Got it. That's it. All their creatures are flying. So my dwarf token has no value here. But I can shoot their Murktide here. Yeah. And I have to in order to theoretically live. Just pay what? Just pay 2. I'm not did I miss something, TingFeng? I don't. I clicked through the block. If they have a bolt, I'm dead. Sorry, I was just so confused by you saying, and they flipped into a friggin' Teferi. All right, I just punted that entire game. I'm not. I don't. Oh, they want to discard the counterspell. Yeah, I mean, I don't. Sorry, that was really just. I don't know. That's on me. I lost that for no reason. I'm pretty sure. It's fine. No, it's fine. I was just like really confused by your comment because like just pay 2. I was like, what? I can't. Like, I'm the one who. No, it's all good. That was me. Okay. It's fine. I should have won that. I just clicked through. I wasn't expecting them to just like go all attack. I don't know if I was supposed to block the Ledger Shredder or the Monkey there though, because I think I was supposed to block the Ledger Shredder, right? Because then I would have more life points left. But then they hit a Teferi off my deck, which was incredibly unlikely, but that was gonna wreck me, so it's kind of frustrating. I mean, obviously it's frustrating that I just lost a game, which I really shouldn't have. But Test Jace are binding against me. Yeah, it's a lot. Yeah, you block the monkey. But it's so easy for them to have a bolt. I think it's more likely they have a bolt. I mean, we count the number of bolts in their graveyard probably, but do I want this? Probably not. Yeah, that's so tilting. Just threw so hard. All right, it's okay. All right, we're gonna grab probably a Raugrin Triome. How many songs do we need? I don't know. A number. But I punted that game in a few different places, so still things worth learning about Modern happening here, like the fact that if I can stack my deck against Monkey, it's kind of a whole thing. Okay. I will go after this one for you, Gabby. Get your songs knocked out. Double Island. Not normally what they're looking for. Land? Hmm. So if they go land Blood Moon, I'm doomed. Unless I crack this clue and hit Island. Man, this league is not being kind. I could have mulled that hand, but goodness gracious. No Mountain Blood Moon, please. Yep. Okay. All right. 0-2. Really rough way to start. Usually I've been beating Murktide. I mean, I don't know that I threw that first game, but I definitely clicked in a place that was really bad. That first match was brutal, though, so. Sad because the other league I played, it really felt like it was, this was like a 5-0 caliber play, and now I'm 0-2 to start. But I mean, it happens, and we're learning important lessons. I think that's learning some important lessons, making some important misplays. Oh, good. All right, red deck. I need you to punt your sequencing. Okay. And then let's top deck Wrenn and Six. Jund. What? Oh my. Very well. I guess I'll get my green source now. Jund. Okay. I guess we're in the O2 bracket, so for F and M we got matched up against Jund. Brutal draw. Okay. In the Gen 5 rack, yeah, we can still 3-2. Game 1's not looking great, though. All right. Been caught red-handed, because a lot of my hand is red. Also, my non-mountain, non-Dwarven Mine. Plays the Ragavan. Okay. Into the removal spell that they're aware of. Well, welcome back, Gabby. I hope your trip was good. This is just making me want to listen to the Pixies, so I'm not mad about it. Furry. Are they playing Jun Scam? They are. Interesting. Okay, so we're gonna Otawara their Fury. For some reason, overly Japanese pronouncing Otawara makes me happy. Ragavan. Okay. So I also get to block with a dwarf? Love that. Duh, blowout. Nice and dying malice, nerd. Like, let's draw hard evidence. Come on. Do it. I mean, make them have it. They have 3 cards in hand. One of them is a Fury. They're playing like Black-Red Scam. They haven't played a single removal spell so far. But then they dashed their monkey into my dwarf token last turn. Alright, fuck it. Let's go! Lightning Bolt. Come on. One time for the one time. Got him. Wild. I guess we bring in the one Leyline. Emrakul's probably really good against black-red or Jun stuff. Veil. Rip. I'll keep the Wrenn and Sixes because maybe we'll trim one, but like they tend to want to discard your Wrenn and Sixes or your Rest in Peace, and either way you how did Jund lose to a dwarf? That's a really good question. I don't know. But they did. Do I Remand against the pitch spell deck? Probably not. Teferi's good. Leyline good. Let's just trim a binding and an ending. I think. Back in 1 second. I'll reconsider this in a moment. I think the way I've boarded is fine. Yeah, this is an opening keep. The bloodiest of crypts. The scam opening, or is it? Okay, it's just Thoughtseize. Goodbye, Veil. I assume. So, not that I mind, Gabby, but why is there something on the playlist that just says TikTok creators explain what's a dead name? Like, I know that's important information for people to have, but I'm not. It was an accident. All right. I have removed it. Gotcha. No problem. No problem. As I believe I explained well, I'm not mad about it. I was just confused. It did not seem like the kind of thing we needed. I was a little concerned about your opinion of me. Muffins on a Hill. I don't know if you're aware of our opinions in this channel on I Need a Hero. But I need you to know for future reference that is not the correct version of I Need a Hero. Oh, good. Okay. All right. Well, in future, you get one freebie. One more Shrek. Okay, that's fair. That's fair. Well, somebody once told me the world is going to roll me, and I had the sharpest tool in the shed. Wrenn and Six. Sure. Oh, Alex keeping up the bangers with the correct version of Behind Blue Eyes. I appreciate you. All right, hand, bottom, exile. This actually can't fetch the Stomping Ground, so again, the Flooded Strand is being a problem. So I'm just not gonna play it. Yeah, the Limp Bizkit version's not bad. It's just like, it's just one of those things. It's like, why? Like, we just didn't need it. It's not particularly different, and I guess it's nice to know that Limp Bizkit can do a song that well. Fable. Okay. So Teferi's going to be a pretty good play here. Get rid of that goblin. Didn't attack with the Voidwalker because they want to cast Hard Evidence? I don't know what's going on with that. I'm not going to worry about it. You need to get up and cook? Oh, you poor bastard. I love cooking. I've been happy to return to a world in which I may cook. What will you do if they play a Mind Goblin? I guess I will. D's nuts. Ping my Teferi. Uh-huh. Smash Mouth isn't strange. Oh, what? Where is that, Alex? Is that in Ottawa? It's in Otawara. That's cute. Love that. Big fan. Ragman. So, does anyone think they actually have artifact removal? Nerds Cafe in Woodstock. Oh, yeah. I've heard about it. Anyone think they're actually playing artifact removal? They have the Teferi, so I guess that's their out. I finally drew a bolt, which is huge. So the bolt means I can wait another turn. Pretty sure I want to kill the Voidwalker right now, though. Should have done it before I cast that, but yeah. Yeah, maybe one of KCOM. Undying Malice. Brutal. Fuck. What a tilt. Ah! Now it's even bigger. Great. Well, we'll have to go for Emrakul Emissary. I'll have to name creature, because otherwise the Voidwalker just kills me. But then I also have to name Planeswalker because of the Teferi. Annoying. Reflection of Kiki-Jiki with Voidwalker is really cool. That's a great combo. Emmy, leaving up G for Veil is pretty good. Oh, right, because I can name creature and then they put the Planeswalker in and I Veil in response. Yeah, okay, got it. Yeah, we'll be fine. That'll be fine. You target Voidwalker with creativity. Or that. All good options. Thanks, team. Thanks for reminding me of things my deck can do. Unless they have Bolt here to just kill me. Yeah, if they have the Bolt, I'm just dead, unfortunately. But we took game 1, right? So I'm playing the RC only if I can queue. So I've got 2 tournaments. I've got 2 opportunities to queue. I can't go to 1. Uh, this is really annoying. I think I just have to do the thing, and then they can copy. But then they can also get a Bolt. I don't think I can beat everything. There's just like one thing too many in every angle. If this was Leyline Binding, I think no, because I'd still go to 1. I can remove the Wrenn and Six and then do that. Yeah, it'd be okay. But the Voidwalker just destroyed me. I mean, what I can do is just ending the Voidwalker. Can't you hit Archon? Archon gains a knife. We're not playing Archon in this version, unfortunately, so... Second Voidwalker. Oh, and they have the reflection. Yeah, we're just dead here. All right. Wow. This Taylor Swift video has a really long thing in the middle of it. All right. I mean, I know Archon's a lot more popular. This deck gets to save on slots a little bit. It doesn't have to play black, which I really am a fan of. I hate Expressive Iteration, so I'll definitely be swapping those for something, and then I got a tool of the sideboard. But generally speaking, Emrakul has felt really fine. I mean, the last league I played, I got this. Yeah, this version can't get spanked by Orvar or some of the other like ETB trigger hosing effects. Those don't do anything. Dress down still works, but that's it's like a perfect opening hand. But obviously, we have the lack of synergy between Wrenn and Six and Rest in Peace, but that's not really a problem. I guess my colors aren't great. I probably should have played the Foothills so I could fetch a Triome in case they do nothing on turn 1, but they're pretty likely to do something. I would like to see Thoughtseize. Okay. Not seize. Pretty sure this is the game where we play Wrenn and Six and just pick the land up. I would say it's pretty amazing how often that is correct. Okay. That's a little unfortunate. Took the Teferi, yeah. Damn it. Yeah, I wanted them to attack the Wrenn and Six. Hit the Scalding Tarn though, so nothing dangerous, and they don't have a play. Kill the monkey. Wish I had room for Orvars, but I play Unmordigo instead. In what deck? Because I don't necessarily think that's a bad thing. Like, you... Blue-black control? I don't think that's necessarily a bad thing, because Orvar requires you to draw it, and it's a very, like, a reactive thing, whereas... Uh... So... Do I just want to rip here? I don't need to. We got Otawara going, plus Veil, plus Pierce. Feeling pretty good about life. Yeah, the other thing about Orvar is Orvar really only works in creature tutor decks. It's a shape. Is it a changeling? Yeah, it is. It's officially a changeling. So Hardcast Fury. Okay. So now I get to play my Rest in Peace pretty freely. Could also just top deck Creativity here. That's the thing is, like, I mean, Orvar's good. It's just I don't think it's worth, like, yeah, I don't know. I think you have better cards available in other colors. Damn it. Immediately top decks the 5th land. Fury is actually kind of terrifying right now just because I don't have any answers for it. It's been a really brutal league. Like, just getting beat up on every match, it feels like. It was pretty high on this deck before this, but getting slapped around is not fun. I'm going to go pick up a white source, try to build into the Serra's Emissary. Okay, that's good. Can I leave up green? I cannot. But I can leave up blue. Oops. Hold on. The blue-red creativity deck in Pio is the better one to play in each deck's meta. I don't think that's true. But creativity is pretty much the highest. Like I think it's the most popular deck in Modern period right now, and it is the most successful. So I don't think that could possibly be true. This is a super unfortunate thing that happened here, but that's fine. If I draw creativity, I'm golden. But I don't think the Archon version necessarily has a lower fail rate, and as a matter of fact, I think this deck has has less kind of bad cards in it. Yeah, Archon's really not that hard to deal with. All right, this is the problem because now they get nice spell pierce, so they have a single piece of removal. So this is, yeah, I mean, we just have to jam here. Unfortunately, if I had drawn that one turn earlier, probably would have been okay, but. Oh, all right, I'm going to 1. I know one of the cards in their hand is Fury, so isn't that the same problem with this version? No, this version has a much better control game. It's playing Jace. It gets to play more removal spells. If Archon didn't have the ETB, what would we be playing? Back to Valakmakas and Time Wars? Well, no, Emrakul and... I'm literally playing a version that isn't the Archon version right now, so I think it would be this one first. Valakmakas and Time Warps is fun, but it's not good enough in this metagame because of Unholy Heat. Yeah. Made him have it. All right. All right, Turns Dragon is a totally legitimate thing to play. I got a 3-2 with it last night. The Velomachus Turns is a totally legitimate deck to play. Is it competitive? I don't know about that, but yeah, the Neomachus Veloform. I keep this in the... Oh, it's not. We're not in the dark. We got Kihira. I want Wrenn and Six. There we go. Yeah, Savor the Moment is a bad explorer. I used to say it all the time on stream. Except you get to plus all the planeswalkers. Can we call the Velomachus Turns deck Dragon's Tail? I mean, it already had a name. I mean, you can. That's legal. Do I play around them having Spell Pierce? Probably. Because I get to Spell Pierce their Wrenn and Six here if they have one. What the fuck? They revealed Kahira. If they're on Domain, they're playing Light Domain because they've got Hall. So it looks like this is blue-white or blue-white Wrenn and Six. Hey, how's it going, Toph? I will send you your money for Vegas ASAP. I just needed to move money from a couple different accounts, so I still got it on my mind. You have not been forgotten. Blue-white without Wrenn? Yeah, probably. We'll see. You just voted? Good. Oh, Colonnade. Somebody in the world is irrationally mad that this card is getting played in Modern. See what I draw here. Jace used to be hard for these decks to remove. It's not as much anymore. I think I'm still going to jam it here, but... So now they have Leyline Binding. Also, if they're... Can always binding their Leyline. Yeah. That's true. Just put the 2 fetches on top. I've got fetches in the graveyard if I need them. There's nothing white can't deal with now. Oh, yeah. Blue-white Guildgate in 2022 Keck W. I mean, they're also like... So, the people who are huge haters of Celestial Colonnade, they're like, oh, I can't believe you're not playing Hall of the Storm Giants. It's so much better. And I don't know. I've played enough of those decks, and I've seen enough good players playing those decks that that is just not... It's not that cut and dry. It's just not. As most things in Magic are not. Like... Just shuffle and then Jace. Hall can just get... Yeah, Hall getting chumped for days is a real problem. Get an island here. Teferi. So I'll try to resolve Teferi next turn. So I guess I'll play Wrenn this turn. Tarpit? I mean, Tarpit's literally unblockable. The black-red one is really garbage. And the green-white one, like, for being in a creature color, what the hell happened to that card? Green and white, the greatest combination of creature colors in Magic. All right, what does their creature land look like? Well, it's a 3/4. Okay. It has reach? Okay, here comes their Leyline Binding. Oh, just Archmage's Charm. Sick. No, it has reach. They all have an ability. The red one has fire. The red black one has fire breathing. Yeah, Treetop Village is efficient. The thing about the green white one is it's just not efficient. It's the same problem with the was it Cave of the Snow Dragon in the Adventures in the Forgotten Realms cycle. The white one is just, it's so inefficient. It's like a 3/4 that you have to pay 4 mana to activate. It's crazy. My dwarf has been endinged. Yeah, Treetop Village is over 20 years old, and it's still more efficient. What does that tell you? Like, that's really messed up. So I have 7 mana, so I can go Teferi into Creativity. And then do it again next turn? Oh, we'll just plus then. Go instant speed. Rather play the best creature land Urza Saga. I would not say Urza Saga fits the traditional definition of a creature land. I would not say you're technically correct, but I do love Urza Saga. I love Urza Saga an unbelievable amount. So one of the things that made me a bad Prisintron player for a while. Just making tokens way too often. Draw to... Wow. My poor blue-white opponent has... They just ran into the nightmare. Alright. So let's hit Emrakul and win now. Oh, hey, Larynx. Oh, they don't know which version I'm on because they scooped too early. So that's worth knowing. So we bring in Emissary and Iona here, I'm pretty sure. Hey, Larynx, I'm just... I am really, really darn glad to see you. All right, so let's cut some hard evidence. So we'll get the Flusters and the Veils, I guess. I don't love Veil in this matchup, but they know you have Jace and no Fables. I mean, they don't know I have no Fables, but I guess they could assume that. I think we'll take out one. Well, last league I went 4-1 with this, and this is and it should have been a 5-0 if I hadn't made a mistake. Plus, this is from TingFengWan, who made top 8 in Vegas and with basically this list. So I'm really not accepting the call of this is a bad version of creativity. I don't think that's right at all. Probably can shave a Spell Pierce. Or let's just get all the hard evidences out of here, probably. I can shave a Spell Pierce. Remand in 2022? Well, it's has seemed reasonable. Every time I play Remand, people tell me I can't play it in whatever year it is, and it always seems to be fine. So I don't know what to tell you. Like, yeah, it's not great against Hammer Time, except when it is. Like, yeah, it's not great against Black Red, except when it's fine. Like, I don't know. Yeah. I know. It's just funny. It's like one of those jokes that like people just love to make, and it's never as right as people think it is. Muffins, thank you for picking Move On Up. It's a great song. They might honestly be on Wrenn and Six, and they just didn't have one last game, right? Like that's possible. I can't imagine they would play all those triumphs and not play Wrenn and Six. I mean, it's possible. I think Wafo's doing that. Like people thought Spell Pierce was terrible for a while. I was one of them. I was definitely a Spell Pierce doubter, but I've come around on it. It's again, it's meta dependent, and it really falls off in the mid to late game. But Spell Pierce is quality Magic card. Legacy staple Spell Pierce was bad. I don't think that's actually true, right? Is it currently a legacy staple, or has it once been one? So I played Legacy for a while, and I did not. Spell Pierce in Modern for a while, I think it was pretty. People were pretty low on it. I just haven't seen a lot of Spell Pierce in Legacy, and I've watched and played a pretty reasonable amount. Versus combo, it's amazing. Flusterstorm's usually way better. Right? Like, am I wrong? Flusterstorm's usually way better. Because Flusterstorm's essentially uncounterable. Yeah, I mean, I'm sure there are times and reasons why. Yeah, I mean, both are good. I mean, this deck's playing both, and I don't mind at all. I wouldn't want to play Fluster in a main deck unless you're playing some very specific combo deck. The wheel Narset decks have invaded Legacy. I mean, they've been around, right? Teferi. Yeah, that's fine. I think they're going to make the mistake of upticking. No, it's not a mistake. I have a Wrenn and Six in play. They have to uptick. They, oh, they're trying to hit their land drop. That makes sense. Yeah, they've had a rough one here. Oh, ping. Put a Serra's Emissary into play? Or do I want to wait? So if they have another so I have to name Planeswalker, and then their outs are Leyline Binding, but I can binding their binding and get my creature back. All right. And then if we hit Iona, it's just wombo combo all day long. I don't know why I phrased it that way, but bang. Oh. All right. Could have waited. Didn't. Still in a great spot. Spell Pierce for creatures, but I think it's never happened. You know what we should have, and I'm not, and this is not a joke. I've said this a lot of times. We should have Force Spike. I cannot believe that Force Spike is not legal in Modern. It's insane to me that that is the truth of this format. I cannot believe Force Spike's not legal. And don't say Mana Tithe. That's not my point. Like, it's like when Counterspell wasn't legal in Modern. It's like, really? How? It's just such a gap. So MH3, lay it on me. It's not about it being good. Like, this is one of those things where this is something that I brought up a lot of times. Where it's like, I don't really care about how, like, I don't think it would be that good. It just should be there. It's like if Modern didn't have Lightning Bolt, it would be like, what, how, what, why, how? Binding. Do I want to binding their binding? Yeah, because they just made my Wrenn and Six bigger, right? Kind of sick. Yeah, we finally got Impulse. That's true. Bigger deal for Pioneer, but still. Boy, would I like to draw some more business. So I'm down to one Dwarven Mine, which I don't love. They are just not hitting their lands. Just put all the bad cards into Modern like him. I don't think him's a bad card. Somehow I don't believe you that argument is in good faith. No, I don't think anyone wants him in Modern. I mean, actually, there's a lot of people who do, but I want to cycle Remand here. Think no, I'd rather fluster this because most of their instants and sorceries are going to be dead with Teferi in play. Playset of 7th edition foil 4 spikes. Yeah. I just like Force Spike as a card. I don't know. I think it's cute. Dispute. I think I'm just paying for this, huh? Is it weird that I'm tempted to bounce my binding so that they binding one of my planeswalkers, but then I just get it back, like reset? I'm not doing it, but I'm just... I think there's a world where that's correct somehow. Meme the hell of an 8 spike deck. Yeah, exactly. I would assume the Micromancer deck with the combo kill could do that. Probably get away with it, like, on a casual level. Okay. Now they can bounce my binding. Yeah. And then you hit my Wrenn and Six. You hit my Teferi. I don't know if you thought that out entirely. I'm not sure that they thought this one through. So let's go get the Savai Triome. So ping that. Savai Triome. I mean, they've been starved on resources. This game has not been fair at all, but like that, can't imagine that was correct. What was that song by Justice that was popular? Okay. And thank you for the follow there. A background guy. What the hell? God damn it. No, that's not what I want. Oh, it was called DANCE. Yeah, that's what it was called. All right, so they're playing Teferi. We do this, and then they lose. Oh, is there another another popular song by Justice? That surprises me. I'm surprised you know who they. I thought they were French Canadian. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I'm thinking of a different group. All right, we got instant speed, creativity. They finally found their fourth land, with which play a binding, remand it. Okay. And then whatever planeswalker they take, I can Otawara that. Like, not that it matters. They bind in my binding, then they get a binding, then they take something else. I get it doesn't matter, but they could do it. Like I don't think it actually affects anything. Yeah, they're doing it. Does anyone know if this matters? Like if I'm playing in paper and my opponent has a binding under a binding, like am I supposed to do it? Does it matter? If you bounce it, the card never actually leaves. That's correct. Yeah, binding has the kind of modern template. You would for the hell of it? No, I know. I'm just saying, like, from a technical perspective, like, is it something you should be doing? Like, do you want to... God bless it. I should have got my Teferi back before I did this. It gives your opponents more choices. It's bad. Okay. I think it didn't... I don't know if it actually matters. Oh, I guess... Yeah, okay. Yeah, there's definitely a lot of... I mean, but it... Isn't there a chance that it goes both ways? Like, there's something that punishes it on both sides? I assume that's true. It is with most things. Anyway, we get to loop Otawara here. Drew another creativity, but I don't know if I can generate more tokens for it because I boarded out my hard evidences. I think there's one Prismari Command in the deck. Yeah, there is. But also, I only have the angels in, and they're all castable. So, should probably start chasing them. Subtlety on top. You can keep that. I guess if I start plussing Jace, they can exile Jace, but they have to exile the Wrenn and Six. So, we'll see what they choose to do here. They're really fighting the good fight over there, though. So here we're going to Otawara in response. And then when they play it the second time, we're going to Leyline Binding in response. Unfortunately, you just straight up cannot ending a binding, which is... It's a whole thing. Oh wait, it's only one, right? Yeah. Yeah, Prismari is... Yeah, we're digging for the Prismari. That's exactly what we're doing right now. We're also just pushing for Wrenn and Six Ultimate, so like if I hit that, pretty sure we just win. I have a Bolt in the deck, yeah. Classic Mord strategy. What's your win condition? Well, I have a Bolt in here somewhere. Pick that up. We got my triple white? Yeah, I got my triple white. So now he's Serra's Emissary on... Oh. Okay, we play Iona. Do I have any lands left to fetch? I don't know that I do. Anyway, they need Jace to beat Iona. Hello. Did I leave the subtlety on top? Be interesting if I did. Probably not. Okay. If they Jace to beat Iona, then my walkers beat them. Something about hard casting a bunch of angels is just... Dress down. Uh-huh. Okay. I mean, again, it gets them through for one turn, but I'm just going to bounce the binding that they hit my Iona with, unless they have Solitude here. But they have to pitch for it. And then Wrenn and Six ultimates. And then I play Serra's Aim. It's like, I don't, it's not really. It's cool, though. It's a good play. Can't Tude Dress Down. Got it. Right. Oh, no, opponent. I have made a 3-2 lifelink. Yay, and verily. So here we can go Otawara, that. Grab their Solitude. Yeah, what you thought happened. I have access to an awful lot of remands. An awful lot of remands. Gonna go down to Frisco and smoke an awful lot of dope. They solituded unsuccessfully, yes. They pitched a white card for essentially nothing. And it was a binding, too. I do professionally perform this song, if anyone is aware of that. Or if anyone's unaware of that, just know that I get paid money to perform All-Star. It's gonna haunt them? Yeah, it seems like they're having a bit of a... I kind of want to watch Shrek now. Might do that tonight. I have a bunch of movies I haven't seen to watch, but... Target player draws 2 cards. Am I missing something? All right, never mind. Do it. It's an American classic. I definitely watched it a lot when I was growing up. You mean the intro from the Shrek film, Muffins on a Hill? No. But I could. This board would be unmanageable in paper. I mean, only from a physical perspective. Like, it's just a lot of lands. I think in paper, most players wouldn't be able to sit this out and actually play against someone. I think they would not be able to, like, look at this game with a straight face and say, yeah, I can win this. I'm in it. I'm in it. I mean, I would just start using their half of the table, like. So it looks like we will be playing for the burrito. Play for the 3-2. I think the deck is a lot better than that. I've just been making some misplays and we've had some tough matches. So feeling good about it. Happens to me anytime someone makes me play a Glimpse for 20 plus. Yeah, that's... Do you have a list for Glimpse that you like, Toph? I kind of want to play some. It's really fun. Hard cast Subtlety. Remand. Would you like to do it again? Okay. So you're on fault for playing Glimpse of Paper? I mean, it's not that hard to play. Like, it's not the end of the world. Did they fix the Omnath bug online yet? What's the bug? I don't know. So it is very possible they have not. Okay. In the dark, I'm gonna go ahead and keep this. I know there's an Emissary in my opening hand, but the rest of it's pretty great. Flooded Strand without Kahira. Nothing that's notably different from stock lists. Okay. It didn't calculate multiple triggers properly when 2 Omnaths and a bunch of lands enter. Oh, okay. Modern's not going to change that much with Bro, but Pioneer seems like a fun time. Yeah, probably right. I mean, there's a lot of fun artifacts, so that makes me pretty happy. Okay, so they got double Triome. So they've got the Leyline Binding for 1. I'm still going to throw down this Wrenn and Six. If they have Spell Pierce, it'll be pretty devastating. But it's not getting better by waiting. And I kind of need... I don't need the new fetch, the other fetch, but I want it. I want it. Mine. Yeah, you got it. Yeah, there's like a black one and a white one for like small sized artifacts and or creatures. Colonnade. Oh, okay, so we're playing against a similar list to what we just did. Okay, we'll probably iteration next turn. No, I need multiple blue. Well, we'll see. Yeah, I've got green. You got like the colonnade art, looks like a mech. Yeah, it's cool. I don't know if I've ever seen that before. Good draw. And next turn is our iteration turn. Just waiting on old frame Triomes. Still don't have old frame Shocks, which is really surprising. I mean, I guess it's not even likely to resolve at this point, but what else am I doing? Ah. In your headroom to be alarmed now. I'm on 1 mana binding here, right? Yep. Groovy. But in the long run. Okay. Yoink. Oh! Alright. I mean, they're down to 4 cards in hand. Feels pretty good. So we'll probably be able to resolve Jace next turn. They're saving them for a booster set they want to sell really well. Yeah, that's very likely what's happening. So I'm hoping they just tap down for Teferi 5 this turn. I say tap down. Game me the Vipers. Old school Shocklands with the dual. If they ever did that, I would be shocked enough to choke on my own rage here. I don't think they'll give them the spiral. I would love that. I don't think they'll do it. I'm gonna blow a creativity here into their removal spell. I have 3 cards in hand. It's not 100% chance, but Charm. What is this flipping into? A Solitude? I mean, I'm not mad about it. Could be a lot worse. Oh! Very well. Very well. I was like, wait. I was expecting an earth-shattering kaboom. They have a Colonnade. Yeah, this hand is kind of sucking. They're down to 3 cards in hand, so I feel like I just have to keep jamming. Okay. I have a Colonnade, but there's a good chance that Jace sets me up to do something gross next turn. I have Emissary mana, so let's put an ending. Emissary. Shock this. Okay. I'm guessing they just boot up the Colonnade and kill my Jace. Then they're tapped down, which is great for me. Ending. Spell Pierce to tap them down? Yeah. So, unfortunately, Emissary has to dodge Enchantment and Planeswalker and Creature here. They could have Solituded when I went for the Creativity. So I'm assuming they don't have that. Planeswalker also gets them a binding. I'm going to call Planeswalker. I guess the Planeswalkers only bounce it. All right. I went back on what I was thinking. We'll name creature. See what happens. Okay. Yeah, and there's already 2 bindings in play, and binding doesn't scare me because you can just do the binding dance. Aha! Good one. Well, we're not out. Hold on. Okay, we're out. I can grab Emrakul? No, I can't. We'll just play Wrenn and Six and a Bolt. No counterspell. Good stuff. And if they call a name at Wrenn and Six, then that means I get to put an Emmy. I really need the 6th color for Prismatic Ending. Okay. I don't think I can creativity here. Well, I guess we'll be creativity next turn. Actually, I can do 1 here, right? Yeah. If they have another Archmage's Charm, I'd be really surprised, but... Well then. I guess we know now why they don't have... Kahira. This is fine, because I just sack it and bolt. Oh, they're just countering it. But I... What? Okay. I don't... Anyway. Have you actually seen Shrek 2? It's pretty good. But, for reference... This version gives me chills. Bonnie Tyler's I Need a Hero is... Remand is going to go potentially into one of its alternate modes here where you remand your own thing. Nope. Okay. Okay, no more bindings, please. No more Leyline bindings from you would be preferred. This Solitude would be a huge pain. No. Do I remand this? I guess. Okay. Now my sadness is... Oh, I should have Spell Pierced that. I mean, this isn't the end of the world, because I can get this going again. Their Colonnade is going to kill me, though. Like, just if anyone's a Colonnade doubter, this is a game where Colonnade is going to do some serious work. Combo control decks losing to the hard control deck. Another... Man, their removal's just been lining up immediately so often. All right. They have 1 unknown. Okay. Because they have the Colonnade, I think I have to Fate Seal here. Solitude. Yeah, put that on the bottom. Actually, I think ending the snap. Yeah. Because they have a hard cast Solitude. I have a blocker for it. And then Jace might get hit by the Colonnade, but... Alright, opponent. You had one live draw. I tapped all the blue. It's fine. My Spell Pierce wasn't going to matter. It's also possible with the combination of things I played I had to. I don't know if that's true, but... I don't think Spell Pierce is going to matter this turn. Good draw. You can't Binding a Colonnade, but you can steal a bear. Wait. You can Otawara it, though, which is pretty great. Finally booting up the Colonnade. All right. So this is game one. I'll toss my last dwarf here. Oh, I don't have one. Did I discard it? Must have done. Or it got exiled? No? Huh. Oh, it's a Flooded Strand. Right. I definitely would have misplayed that in paper. Oh well. Well, there's a reason that you usually play all red fetches, but I think this version has a lot of valid things to say. I will agree that there was definitely something that had but the reason that there's an extra fetch is for the extra basic island because there's an absolute ton of blood moons in the format. So, all right. Teferi. Uh-oh. What is this? Hardcast Solitude. That's fine. Yeah, right. So much stuff going on. Can ending for 5? I can. So I guess I plus Teferi and do that? Yeah. And then their Colonnade gets my Jace, but it's not the end of the world. Definitely gonna have some time problems potentially, but we'll see. Wait, no, I can Binding the binding that's on my... Oh no, my Serra's got exiled. That's right. That's why you always name creature. Emrakul's currently in my deck. All right. I get to save my Jace here. Yeah. I think they attacked badly there. Timeless Dragon. Sick. Ooh, we got a Co-Diamonds raid. How's the Pioneer format, friendo?
You can run, but you can't glide.
I am back. Been back for a little minute. Do I need my Wrenn and Six? No, not until I find Otawara. Oh, this game! Let's get back to the song queue. Cruise and work was good. Work and cruise was good. Do they want to put me to 1? Or at least do they want to attempt to put me to 1? He's not back. This is all pre-recorded. Yeah, that's right. It's like the Will Hall experiment up in here. This is Pro Tour footage. I'm not the real Zach. Ah, they figured it out this time. Sending the Timeless Dragon at me. I mean, still going to get rid of it. Am I going back soon? No, not until January. So it'll be January 20th I'll be going back. But I'll be back streaming as much as I feel like until then. Yeah, almost 3. It's like 80 days. Okay. I'll only be gone for 4 or 5 months the next time. It's a much shorter contract. Okay. This colonnade, man. I'm so many cards deep, but it's just like I can't. Am I sailing to the same destinations? I am not. Not quite. No, it's not exactly the same job. Every contract is a little different usually. Ah, come on. I don't even think there are lands left to fetch. Big Papa Tef. Do it. Do it. Recast it. If I get turn 19 Spell Pierce, Pog. Turn 19 Spell Pierce. Good golly. Ah! Oh, I shouldn't have done that. I'm up cards. No, you got to use the Pierce when you can. Okay. Don't bounce my crab. I need it. No, you can't cast Emrakul unless you loop Prismari Command a bunch of times. And we didn't get Remblem, so we can't do that. I'm aware I'm way down on cards in library. That is part of what's been so tilting here. And I will admit, this is the kind of matchup where Archons probably would have been better. Okay. But there's so many points where I could have drawn Otawara or something useful. So I hit the creativity. Now I need to find the hard evidence. Yeah. So there is still an Emrakul in my deck. Pretty sure they don't have a Solitude in their hand. No, they have one under my Leyline Binding. Like, there's a good chance they have an answer for the Emrakul anyway, so I'm down on clock, I'm down on library. It's pretty hopeless, but... They did attack me there, so if I draw hard evidence here... I don't actually know if I have any left, but that's not going to do it. Just can't beat Colonnade. Alright, so Emissary, Iona, Emmy out. Fails in Flusterstorm. Oop. Alpine Moon! So we don't lose to the Colonnade again. Let's do it. We're not doing it. Yeah, they just had a prismatic ending for every single Wrenn and Six I played instantly. That was really rough. And like, I should have maybe binding to get my Wrenn and Six out from their binding at an earlier point, and I just didn't. I'm fairly certain that could have won me the game, so live and learn. This is a pretty damn good hand. I haven't yet seen a creativity deck where Emrakul is actually hardcastable. You're usually short by like 3 or 4. The problem is it's too good for almost all your fetch lands to be fetch lands. That's the problem, is that you can't. The more fetch lands you have, the better, generally speaking. So, oh Freak, if you're around, and I know you'll appreciate the fact that I got Shadow of Doubted the other day. I mean, I guess everyone would, but I got Shadow of Doubted by Merfolk. Still beat him, but it was it was the time. All right, really would like to hit a land here. Untapped land. Big draw. Okay, they also didn't hit a land, so that's okay. I'm gonna assume they don't have double counter here, but even if they do, then I get to Jace next turn. So, oh, fuck. That was really good sequencing. Oh, Sandstorm's a banger. Muffins, you don't need to. All right, can we draw one more land? Big draw? No, but actually a really good draw. Oh, come on. What? I'm gonna need you to chill out, opponent. Oh, what? You. I want my 2-for-1. Rude. Just rude. All right. Do I want the lightning bolt in case they resolve Teferi? Probably. Also, if I resolve Jace next turn, then I've got likely all my land drops. So I'll play it over a land drop with a lightning bolt. Well, I mean, they clearly have like a lot of gas. Like they've got a lot of business, so I get it. Okay, I would have been better off with the land drop so far. That's okay. Dress down. Just trying to cycle. I'm also trying to cycle. That was a bad tap. I should have tapped the Dwarven Mine, but that's all right. Plant? So I'm targeting my own Teferi, just so we're clear, just so nobody thinks that I'm trying to counter Dovin's veto. I was not. It's a perfect draw. Hey, Fwampy! I am not in the cruise life at the moment. I am back home, as you can probably see from my background. So we'll go Tef. Oop. Charm. Yep. Yeah, Alex requests this all the time. He really likes it. I have never watched Evangelion, but I have a really hard time with most anime. Mining. That's fine. I should. Okay, we're going Dwarf Beatdown this game. Oh. I guess we go X2 here. It's a serial anime? What? In this context, what does serial mean? Seminal, sorry. I just misread it. Seminal. Yeah. That okay. So this means my Ionas and or my Serra's emissaries don't get to name anything, which theoretically is fine. Like, I have two 7/7s. So deal with it? Okay. Slam you? I'm guessing they have the second Solitude in hand. Oh, I mean, it's great, Swampy. Yeah, it's just not. I don't know enough about it for that to have a lot of sway. I think Dragon Ball was a big deal in early anime, right? Like Dragon Ball, like Dragon Ball is a great comedy. it's a really fun watch. So do you have a second Solitude, and are you willing to Solitude the Dwarf instead of the Serra's Emissary that's next to it? Purge. Uh-huh. Okay, good. There it is. They're down to 2 cards in hand, but they have the freaking Colonnade. Alright, so what we're going to be looking for is Otawara or Teferi. Oh, I guess I could Creativity this turn, but I don't want to do that unless I'm forced to. Because both my Planeswalkers are going to survive a hit. Okay. Imagine if you had a Narset. Oh, Narset would be gross. But, like, I don't think you could play Narset in Creativity. I don't think you really have the slots. Whew. Come on, Iona. What is this? Deluge. Yeah, you got it. And play Narset and Pine. Well, you can play Narset in Modern right now. We got beat up by that deck. No. Oh, that's fine. No, I could have played the second Creativity. I don't know what the fuck I'm doing. It's fine. Their Colonnade doesn't kill anything here. Jace gets bindinged. Yeah, we'll go again on the next turn. I've got double binding. I don't need to do this in response. God, I'm so sick of them finding that. I mean, we're probably fine, but yeah, I'm definitely not used to streaming and playing again. It's gonna take a minute. I mean, it's not bad, but got room for improvement. No white spells. There's the Otawara. So we finally have an out for their goddamn. No. Wait. This will be okay. Place Teferi. Shit. So they're gonna tuck my Iona. Yeah, I mean this is fine. I just recast it. Like, literally this turn. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Oh, I should have just pinged that. All right, that was a mistake. Sorry, I'm Not playing the best. Need that. The interesting thing I was trying to point out last turn, and I got stun locked about, was Iona made Otawara activation cost 3. Legitimately a legendary creature. Okay, so they're probably going to boot up the Colonnade to block here. We're going to bounce it and take the kill. Hey, on a heater, Belfi. Oh, are you Belfi? The Belfi? And are you on a heater? I haven't seen your name and results recently, but I'm assuming you're still a kick-ass Magic player. Oh, overtap. Bye, friend. Paying costs. I don't like this. Draws 2 cards. Okay, you can't Solitude. Okay. Got him. Oh, shit, there's a game. I thought this was the one where... All right, so I can't win this. No, I 2 minutes to win is not... I mean, only if I put in Emrakul and... Shoot, was it last match where they had like 3 lands and I was just burying them? Or was that this game? I think that was this game. And they almost got it. Wild. I've had the longest freaking matches this league. It's been like all control mirrors. Yeah, I played well-ish, and we're learning. Yeah, hard control is definitely... It's not just hard control, it's hard control with like 8 main deck exile effects. No, sorry, 12, because they also have the Solitudes. Something we've learned against these decks is just like keep in your... I think the Emrakul and all the Angels is probably the right way to do it. I mean, I think so. Just so that you have the potential to get more threats into play. It's technically possible to win this. But I'm not really, I'm not really super invested in it. I'm just sad that I took this to... All right, this is not the way to play quickly. I'm just sad I took this to a 2-3 because I had a 4-1 that could have been a 5-0 in the first league, and... Oop, oop, nope. I said no. Gosh, Moto, do not have time for this. Yeah. I mean, it was bad luck with matchups, and I've seen on some of the leak effects that I've been prompted twice. I didn't realize that was like a known bug. Are you streaming tonight, Freak? I'm trying to remember what your current schedule is. Snap. Okay. So, starting next turn, we just jam creativities. Nope. Okay. You're like Sunday only or something like that? Okay. I would love to draw one more Fetch land. Oh, you're sick. Okay. Understood. Veto? Ending? What was that? Oh! Oh, they've got a binding. So we go 1 on enchantment, 1 on planeswalker. And if they don't find a solitude, we're gold? That's funny. I mean, I say we're gold. Ah! All right. Yeah. It's really hard to lock these decks out. All right. So for the YouTube, yeah, it's a good deck. I like a lot of what it's doing. Sideboard felt a little medium. We ran into a lot of these like white domain or white blue domain piles. So this is pretty. You just have to fight hard in those matchups. I think they're all winnable. You just have to know how you're going to sideboard and stuff like that. And that is something I'm definitely going to have to work on for the next couple days. I don't know if I like the extra Emissary in the sideboard, but I certainly like the Iona. Sundering Titan might be a fun one to get going again, although it is like very dangerous. But when you run into those decks, it's kind of the ultimate haymaker. So there's a chance that I'll make the Emissary into a Sundering Titan and try testing that. So if you're watching this